Hello, football managers, and welcome to episode 20 of CommunityFM. We have a match today versus Crystal Palace. We are at home. I feel like we've been away from home a lot lately, so we finally get one at home. This is how the team's going to look. It's going to be Minone, Hara, Ayala, Halford. Collins is going to play left back. That one was not by vote, but it was also not by choice. We signed Afolabi too close to this match, so he can't be registered until next match. And Harding is on 77%, and he's been struggling anyway, but he's going to have to come off at most at the 60-minute mark, and I don't really think having to make a left-back sub is really going to help us at all. So Collins is going to play left-back on just defend. Hopefully he'll just sit back and he won't get burned for pace. Musi is going to sit in front. Cohen, the deep-lying playmaker. Attacking three of Emmanuel Thomas, Majewski, and McGowan. Sharp up top. So none of that's going to change. That's all going to remain the same. And then we are good to go. All right, so Palace is going to line up in a 4-2-3-1 attacking formation, so they're definitely going to come at us. Zaha on the right is going to be an issue because Collins is on the left for us. Collins has no pace, and Zaha has 18 pace. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. So we're going to have to, I don't really know what we're going to do at the moment, so we're going to have to figure that out. All right, so the instructions are in. The team talk went well. We're going to pass into space. We're going to run into defense, and we're going to exploit the middle. I think exploiting the middle and passing into space is going to work well today because they're playing the attacking 4-2-3-1. So they don't have anybody really in front of the two center backs. There's going to be a bit of a disconnect with some space there. So I think we can overload that area and make it work. So that's what we're going to go with. All right, so away we go. We're going to get things kicked off. Halford got it in the back. Kicks it off Musi's face, and we retain possession. I'm sure Musi will thank him for that pass later. Sends it up, Emmanuel Thomas on it. Hoofs it forward for Sharp. It's headed towards Majewski. Majewski's on it some sand. It's tackled back into the box. If McGowan could have made a run through into the box there, he actually could have gotten on the ball. That long pass was allowed to get connected way too easily. I don't like that there's still a highlight happening right now. I have to say I'm very uneasy that there's still, okay. The start of match highlight was still happening, and that was making me a little nervous. Majewski heads it towards Richards, which isn't good because he plays for Palace. So that doesn't really help us any. Moritz has it on the left, cuts in towards the box, given way too much space, but shoots over. Let's close down. See, I don't want to close down though because Zaha is gonna get. Let's get stuck in because staying on feet didn't work well last time. Zaha got booked though, so that's good for us. Maybe he'll come off early. Majewski's on it just outside the box, sends it back into the box for Collins. Not the best move there, but it's what he did. Emmanuel Thomas flicks it in the middle for Cohen. Cohen sends it out wide for McGowan, who's in plenty of space. This could work well. McGowan's going to cut in towards the box, puts it central for Sharp. Sharp shoots, and it's just wide. Oh, it's so close from Sharp. He got into great space and sent it just wide. The free kick is taken absolutely terribly, and we can counter now. But no, we can't because Ayala just kicked it towards no one. I have no idea what that was. So anyway, as I was about to say before I did that wonderful piece of distribution, we started in 22nd, I believe, but we can go as high as 13th with a win. So it's really not that bad. It's still early in the season, so everything's still really close. Sharp gets it over the top. He's got a couple defenders to beat. He gets into the box. And he shoots, and it's a goal kick. It goes wide. I thought it took a deflection, but it's just a poor shot. And if you've looked, we've played some tough teams so far, so it really hasn't been the worst. Corner for Majewski is going to get sending right across the 6-yard box, headed back down, but right at Amos. Yeah, so we can go as high as 13th with a win, so it's not the end of the world right now. It's still early in the season. It's going to be a corner coming in from Palace. Headed out. Ayala heads it on. It's sent back up towards Parr in the corner. McGowan's just kind of hanging out there. He tackles him. No foul. All right, that works. McGowan with a nice tackle. What's he going to do with the ball? He sends it up for Majewski. It's a great pass from McGowan. Great tackle and pass. McGowan has looked sharp so far. Speaking of sharp, he's on the ball now. That was pun not intended at all. Plays it through to Cohen. Cohen's in a lot of space. This has got to be it. And he shoots right into the defender. Oh, Cohen. He got a nosebleed being that far up the pitch. He didn't know what to do. Oh, Cohen needs to be better than that, Chief. He was through on goal. I mean, we've dominated the run of the play. You know, all the highlights have gone our way, really. We've looked good. It's just a matter of cashing in, which we haven't been able to do at all. Oh, too slow. Too slow. Zaha's on it now, and this is troublesome. Oh, yeah, he's just going to run right by Collins. Somebody, anybody, close him down. Close. Okay, all right. What in the world was that? They literally just let him run from his own box to our box without anybody even touching him. What in the world was that? That was ridiculous. Emmanuel Thomas sends it forward to Sharp. Only one man to beat. He's going to float up the... offside. Oh. Oh, that looked close. I don't know about that one. Alright, well, we've been a lot better, so at least we can kind of take some solace in that. We need to cash it in with a goal, though. If we don't score a goal, it'll all be for nothing. McGowan on it. Lays it off for Majewski. Back to McGowan. Flips it over the top for Sharp. Sharp's going to get onto it. Sharp will hang around outside the box. Nobody's really giving him any options, to be fair. Sends it forward to McGowan at the edge of the box. McGowan's going to cross it across. Emmanuel Thomas is there. Oh, he volleys it, but it's tipped over the bar. That was a weak-footed, jumping scissor volley thing. I don't even know what the hell to call that. Cohen's going to send in the corner. It's to the edge of the 6-yard box, and it's headed away. Forest players feel like they have no interest in getting on the ball, so they just let Williams get there. And Collins is going to get shredded for pace. Maybe that wasn't such a good decision. Harding's on the bench, so I can change that at halftime if need be. And I think I know I said I wasn't starting Harding because I didn't want to make a left-back sub, but everything else is going so well that I don't want to change it. So maybe I will just get Harding in there because Collins is just getting absolutely shredded for pace by Palace. This is going to be one of those halves that we dominate and concede. Oh, Manone, it was going wide anyway, mate. Now we got to friggin' defend a corner. I got so mad I just said mate there, which I literally never say. I don't know why that came out, but I'm getting very frustrated. I think that might be the first time in my life I've ever actually said that word. But that's what this team is doing to me right now. That's what this team is doing to me. I'm getting so frustrated. Words are just coming out. That never happened. J. Emmanuel Thomas on it in midfield, sends it up for Majewski. Flips it over top for Sharp. It's a fantastic ball from Majewski. Sharp shoots wide. Didn't have the angle there. Didn't have the angle. Never doing anything different than that. Another highlight for Forest. It's going to be Majewski who's going to send it in for Cohen, who takes a terrible first touch. Actually, I said I don't want to make any changes, but Cohen's been really poor, so maybe I'll get a different midfielder in there. I don't know who I have on the bench, though. Rafael Diaz, I think. Musi plays it to no one in particular, but Cohen runs onto it. Emmanuel Thomas now. I don't want to make a double change at half, though, but I need to get Collins off. It's just not working. We can't keep playing with Collins. Cohen flips it over the top to Sharp. He's onside. And he takes the worst shot of the game. This is not going well in the final third. I mean, what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? It just has not been Sharp's match. And Emmanuel Thomas kicks it. This is... Oh, Manone with a huge save. I would have probably thrown my computer if they scored that one. We dominate all match and then give away the cheapest little thing like that. Oh, I would have been furious. McGowan with the great run, flicks it right into the defender. Holy Christ. Majewski with the free kick just outside the box, but a little far into the corner, and it's right to Amos. Yeah, it's too tough of an angle there for a right-footed player. Alright, so we're going to switch things up a bit. I'm going to tell them that we've been unlucky so far, because we have. And then we're going to put Harding at left back in support. We just need a little more pace. His pace is at least 13. I think Collins is like a 7 or something ridiculous like that. 10. There's no way he's a 10 pace. Not a chance. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do opposition instructions. I had Zaha on never being closed down and never being tight marked because I didn't want Collins to go up and mark him tight and then just get shredded on the dribble. But he was getting beat every time anyway, so we're just going to switch that up. Hopefully that'll make a little bit of a difference. They still have a lot of their Premier League players, so it's a tough match, but we've been playing really well. I'm giving Sharp, he had a 6.4 rating, and he missed some clear chances. I'm going to give Sharp about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to give Blackstock a run out. I want Blackstock to have at least a good half hour on the pitch as Manone rolls it right to Crystal Palace. If they score off that, I swear. Yeah, I want to give Blackstock like a good half hour because as good as Sharp has been so far this season, he can't play every match. He's just going to be too tired. And then Cox has just been awful. So we'll see what Blackstock can do. He's got good finishing. He doesn't have a lot of good attributes, but he's got some decent ones that are important. And the shot from about 30 yards goes well wide, so we're never really worried about that. I mean, we've looked a better side, but we haven't been able to do anything with it. So Majewski's got it now. J. Manuel Thomas in for Cohen. Cohen's going to send it up for Sharp, who lays it off for Majewski. Majewski outside the box, shoots right at the keeper. It was a good take. It was a good shot. Good movement. Just Harding sends in the cross. Majewski scores! Harding makes an impact right away. He sends in the low hard cross. The defender misses it, and Majewski scores from inside the 6-yard box with a fantastic little flick on into the net, obviously. If you can see here, oh no, he just gets in front of the defender. Jednak didn't miss it. Majewski just got in front of him. Great positioning for Majewski. He was like a hawk for the ball. And we will take it. Forest up 1-0. We moved all the way up into 12th place. So I said 13th, but some other results are going our way so far, and we're up into 12th. So now we really just need to hold on. We have the goal. It's over the top for Sharp. He's through on goal again. Sharp from outside the box. Now he's into the box, and it's saved by Amos, tipped around the goal. I don't think it was going on target anyway, to be perfectly honest, but we'll take the corner from it. That Cohen will send in left-footed. Scrapes it across the 6-yard box, and it's headed away by Palace. All right, here we go. This is, I said I was going to do it. Sharp still hasn't, he's had a better second half. He was on 6.4, and now he's on 6.9. But honestly, I just want to give Blackstock a run out. We have our goal. What does Blackstock like to play as? An advanced forward. Good. That's what I want right now. I want an advanced forward. So there we go. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell him passionately that I think he's got what it takes, and he doesn't care. And back into it we go. He's going to come on in the 60th minute. Just what I said. We'll give him a half hour. Parr is on it now for Crystal Palace. Sends in the cross. It's got it at the edge of the box. Halford headed out. There we go. It's still at the edge of the box with Balassi, though. Jednak. Oh, now I'm worried. Jednak sends it, and it's an easy save for Manone. I will take that shot 10 times out of 10. Uh-oh, everybody just went from looking good to looking, oh no, Jednak on the free kick. Not like this, into the wall. So the wall comes up big there. We have 15 minutes left to get something from this match. Foul by Jednak is going to, I think I said Jednak before, but I do know it's Jednak. I don't know. Or is it no, is it Jednak? I don't know. I thought it was Jednak. Blackstock running towards it, and Palace heads it down. I don't know. My pronunciations are usually very good, but apparently not when I'm doing this game. Hara is going to head it away. Blackstock kind of gets there first, doesn't get there first. I don't know. He got there first, tackled it away. I think Musi, huge in the center of the pitch there. I think I'm going to bring on I think I'm going to bring on Gillette for Cohen in about 5 minutes and just try to hold the lead. Cohen's looked all right, but not his best game. It's over the top for Blackstock. He's through. He's behind the defense. He's through on goal. Can he make an impact? He shoots over the bar. He did the same thing Sharp was doing. He had a free look, and he just couldn't cash in. Oh, no, Blackstock. Somebody, some striker, grab this match. Actually, I should probably see what happens in this highlight here before I go changing stuff. It's a corner. It's sent in, and it's saved by Minone. Oh, man, that was butt-clenching time. I really don't want to throw this one away now. We're going to play Gillette. We're going to slide Musi over, and we're going to slide Gillette back. He's also going to be a defensive midfielder. We're going to switch Musi to anchor man. This might cause a little bit of a disconnect, actually, so we're going to move Maevsky back a tad and make him an advanced playmaker. We'll do 4-3-3 for the end of the match, just because I want those two defensive midfielders for these last 10 minutes here. All right, boys, show me something here. You got 10 minutes to hold on to an extremely important 3 points. Crystal Palace has been a good side so far. I think they started the day in like 5th or 6th. All right, 3 minutes. See it out. See it out here. Here we go. We have the ball short. At least it's our highlight. That's good. 1.5 minutes. McGowan's on it. Sends it over the top for Emmanuel Thomas, who's in some space. And it's headed to safety, but Emmanuel Thomas is going to win the race there. And he's going to send in the cross. Well, don't do that. We need to retain possession. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Retain possession. I don't think it's even going to go in time, but... All right. About a minute left. Hara's got it. He'll flick on for McGowan, who sent it back to Hara. This is what I like to see. Keep that possession. And just as I say that, it's tackled away from Maevsky, and we lose possession. So that's fantastic. Not sure what the point of that highlight was. We didn't do anything. Although it's cleared right to Musi, who heads it back in for McGowan, who sends it to Gillette, who gets it. Oh, no, he wins it. It almost gets tackled away. Blackstock, no, he can't do anything with it. This is the weirdest highlight ever. Nothing's actually happening, and we have 40 seconds. Going defensive. Again, don't think it'll get in time, but it's happening anyway. I think we're probably this is probably going to be it. It's going to be the last full highlight, so I don't think any of those changes are going to happen, so hopefully it doesn't end up screwing us here. We got 25 seconds to see how this match is played. Far over the top, but it's going to be too far. It's out for a goal kick, and that should do it. It looks like we're going to move up into 12th here with this big win. Needed to win at home, and that's it. Forest have won 1-0. Get the home win. Look at that. That's about what the stands looked like during the match, too. So, a little unfortunate there. I think, did I only use 2? No, I used 3 subs. Yeah, great match. I'm going to tell them I'm very happy with them. It's the best match we've played in a while, to be honest. I know we didn't score as much, but finally our defense looked good. Ayala was huge. Halford was good. Man of the match, apparently, was a Crystal Palace player, because I don't see a man of the match here. Harding came on and did fantastic, 8.2. Unless his man of the match is under that sub thing, I don't know how that works. But him and Maevsky are 8.2, and neither of them have the little star. So let's see who it was. Yeah, it was. It was Richards for Crystal Palace. Even though they lost, he got man of the match. Must have had a hell of a performance. All right, so we're at -3 goal difference. Not great, but we're in 12th on 11 points, and a win in our next match could possibly, depending on the win, see us as high as 8th. So we're really getting right back into it. Early in the season, we're still in the thick of things. So great match. Harding came on with the assist, made a difference. Maevsky buried his chance. Our strikers didn't, so we have to figure out that situation. But happy with this one. Good performance, and we're going to keep jumping forward. All right, so just a heads up as we move forward here, Hutchinson has resumed full training, so he'll be available to be picked in the next match. Hara did have a good match against Crystal Palace, but Hutchinson is available again, and that's really the only news so far. Our next match is against Bolton, so we're going to keep on moving there. Another quick update, Lansbury has also resumed full training, so he'll be back in the mix. He's been pretty good for us. He's done a good job when he's played, so he's definitely somebody to consider. He's like Cohen, same type of role, but a little more creative. His average rating is right around a 7. He's a little more of an attacking, creative player, even though that's the same role as Cohen. He just does it a little better, I think. So he's back in full training. The match is tomorrow, though, so I don't know if he'll be available for selection for tomorrow. We'll see in a minute, but we're going to keep moving forward and get to that point. All right, so here's what the availability looks like. For some reason, Afolabi, I can't register him yet, and I don't know why. I've tried to go into it, but I can't register the guy. I don't know why that is, but I'll have to figure that out for next episode. Not quite sure what's going on. Harding is back to a good enough conditioning. It's not great, but I say anything over 80% can usually get through a whole match. So it's not great, but he's available. Hutchinson is not. He didn't recover in time. Lansbury is not really. Maybe he's a late sub. Maybe I'll throw him on the bench, but probably not available to start. So this is what it looks like. You can pause and see all the condition and the players and all that. So you can go ahead and pause it and check out what you want to check out. But that's the information you have to go off of. The match is against Bolton, away to Bolton, and that'll be the match we play tomorrow. So thanks for watching today. Get your votes in, and I'll see you tomorrow.